If you're paying under $200 for a head unit, don't expect it to blow your hair back. Even though Dual's DMCPA79BT is easy on your wallet, it does manage to get the important things right like Android Auto, Apple Carplay, Bluetooth, and 4-volt preamp outputs. Stay tuned for more on this low-cost head unit, its pros and cons, and power testing. Inside the box is an external microphone for hands-free calling. Infrared sensor. For the wireless remote control. Wiring harness, which features steering wheel control inputs. USB extension. Radio trim. Hardware. Manual. And a double-din stereo. Dual designed the chassis with a little extra space for installation. The rear connections include wiring harness for power ground and speaker, 3 sets of 4-volt Rca Preamp Outputs for front, rear, and subwoofer, left and right auxiliary inputs, backup camera, radio antenna, and pigtails for USB, infrared sensor, and external microphone. Let's start off with the 7-inch display and operating system. Both are decent, but it's not an HD screen. It has a resolution of 800 by 480 pixels, and it's not capacitive, but it's fairly responsive. The OS is a bit mundane and limited, but it gets the job done. The two best features on the DMCPA79BT are Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They both require a USB connection on this head unit. They cannot operate wirelessly. The connection will also charge your device. Get access to your music, audio, messaging, and navigation apps. Video apps do not transfer. The radio tuner features 30 presets, 18 FM, 12 AM. Bluetooth streaming is pretty straightforward. You can connect multiple devices to the unit, stream your music wirelessly, plus make and receive calls hands-free. Bluetooth music provides tags. With a USB thumb drive, the stereo plays back MP3 and FLAC audio files. And for video files, it plays MPEG 1, MPEG 2, MPEG 2.5 video files, and JPEG images. The biggest con for me is that you cannot change the wallpaper background image. You're just kind of stuck with that mountain sunset. Another con is that there is no dedicated video input, so if you wanted to screen mirror, you'd have to use the backup camera, which is accompanied by the RCA audio inputs. You'd have to sacrifice your camera or get a video switcher, like our AVS210, link in the bio. The touch commands on the side are solid, but I wish the volume graphic was larger. You can barely see the font on the top of the screen. Alright, let's test this head unit out and see what it can do. The first test we ran was 2 channels driven at 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 1 kilohertz, EQ flat. Our audio precision will generate our signal and measure distortion. At volume 27, our HP8903B audio analyzer picked up 21.16 watts RMS, 1.03% distortion, and 9.13 volts of output. We can swap from left to right channels. Our AMM1 read 15 watts, 9.15 volts on the Lumi, and drew 4.62 amps of current. Down to 40 Hz, volume 27, our HP picked up 20.66 watts RMS, 1.06% distortion, into 9.02 volts of outputs. Swap from left to right channels. Our AMM1 read 17 watts RMS, 9.06 volts on the Lumi, and drew 4.73 amps of current. Next, we tested the Rca Preamp Outputs. At 1 kHz, full volume 35, we got 4.5 volts, with 1.01% distortion. At 40 Hz, full volume 35, we got 4.45 volts, with 1.01% distortion. Our final test was frequency response. We used our Rca Precision to run up each frequency. So for under $200, the DMCPA79BT is not the most exciting head unit out there, but it may have to be considered for any low budget upgrade if you want Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links in the bio. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, join the conversation below, and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.